You ain't no leader, you ain't no preacher, man, you a phony. If you were God, then I know you got some magic to show me. Prove to me that you were God, give me all the blessings. Prove to me that you were God, take away my stressing. Mistaken. They must have been terribly confused, but on the contrary, they obviously took him as the fool. He was the one mistaken. Exactly what I thought, man. You ain't no God or nothing. You got it God backwards, dog. You just the king of frontin'. Only seen as a carpenter. Impossible to be born of a virgin mother. They had enough of him, so they sent him off to the governor. Misery awaited him, but in the meantime, they figured they'd have a little fun poking at his outlandish claiming. Messiah? Ha, boy, you ain't nothing but a Jew from Nazareth. Master? Son, you don't own nothing but some menial skills of carpentry and you speak good, but you ain't even a has-been. Most of his disciples already abandoned him as the chief priest hocked the violet saliva in his eyes, masterfully hurling insult after insult to intimidate and drag down his obviously effective ministry. They tried mining for a reaction out of him, but he stood silent, taking every false accusation without any defense. Mumbling? No. Murmuring? No. Mopey? No. He had every right to be, but instead he stood ready and willing to take on the joy set before him by his Father, in addition to the ensuing physical wretchedness. Meanwhile, the rooster crowed. No one in power has taken him seriously, so they strip him naked. And under any other circumstances, any other human being would be completely humiliated. But he stands there, naked and bare for all to see. The Son of God, mocked for me. But hold on. I must be mistaken if I'm not shaken by this monstrosity of mockery committed by myself. Miserly looking down on Christ when he doesn't fit our political or personal agendas, so we take what we want and the rest we shelve. Messiah? The only way he's our Messiah is when I get to powder his face with makeup to look like a Western European blonde-haired, blue-eyed Messiah, or darken it to make him look just like me and super relatable or real famous like our favorite and most influential actors. Master? You, Jesus, can only be Master Jack if you fit into my political box or if you sound like my preferential church pastor. Masterfully, we attempt to recreate this Jew from Nazareth, dismissing his claims of lordship anytime we excuse ourselves from showing mercy, mining for excuses to care for the fatherless, widowed, oppressed, and marginalized, like, I ain't got the time, I'm too busy being churchy. By morning, before my feet barely hit the ground and the rooster crows, I've already found ways to make a charade of him. Espresso beans and emails are an absurd misrepresentation of a savior, but that's what I make of him. A quick mood booster and an optional communication tool I can choose to ignore or reply to if I have the time. As we make further farce fiercely for our fictional idea of who he is, Jesus makes eye contact with me, and my initial reaction is to turn and run from the now felt weightiness of my hubris. Yet he stays there, naked, isolated, and abandoned as I make my mockeries of him, the Son of God, mocked by me.